Good morning and welcome to our roundtable series. Today our topic is about bullying. Bullying is a big problem that affects many kids. 3/4 of all kids have said they have either been bullied or teased. Being bullied can make kids feel really bad, and the stress of dealing with it can make them feel sick. Bullying can make kids not want to go to school or play. It's hard to keep your mind on schoolwork when you're worried about how you're going to deal with a bully near your locker. Bullying bothers everyone and not just the kids who are getting picked on. Bullying can make school a place of fear and can lead to violence and more stress for everyone. So today, our panelists are students from different schools who have come with first-hand experience. Please welcome our panelists, Almasris and Nazanin. Welcome to our panel discussion today. First, I want you to explain what constitutes bullying.
Thank you for having us. Bullying is the use of force or threat, intimate or aggressively dominate others. Incidents of bullying must include all three of these characteristics. Intentional. The behavior was aggressive and deliberate attempt to abuse. Repeated. These aggressive actions occur repeatedly over time to the same person. And lastly, power imbalance. Physical characteristics, social power, background/demographic characteristics, ability or skill, and access to money and resources.
Now let's look at an example of physical bullying.
Yo, I told this guy to do our homework.
Yeah, where's our homework, man?
What are you talking about?
Where's our homework, buddy?
What are you talking about?
We told you to do our homework, man. Where's our homework?
I couldn't do it, okay?
Every week we gotta remind you, like you gotta do your homework every day.
Dude, I couldn't do it. I had my own bio homework.
No, that's a personal problem. You
Okay,
gotta do your homework.
Dude, please.
Yeah,
Okay,
you better.
Next period. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Oh my god, I didn't do the homework. I'm gonna get beat up today. Oh my god. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Oh my god.
Yo, I told you to do our homework.
Dude, I couldn't do it, okay?
Bro, that every week, like sit down, bro. Every week we gotta remind you, like do our homework.
I couldn't do it, bro, okay? I had a test.
Nobody cares. That's a personal problem. Just do your homework and we'll be good. Like, we don't have to remind you every week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Here, we saw an example of physical bullying. As we saw, it wasn't the first time happening to that person, and there was an imbalance of power. This means that someone bigger or stronger was bullying the other person.
So in this case, how can we avoid this situation?
You must remember that bullying is not about you. But here are some ways that you can prevent or avoid bullying. First of all, don't be scared. Stand tall and tell that person to stop. Do whatever you want to feel good about yourself. Be confident. Even if you feel scared, they're less likely to bother you if you act brave. Second, have a friend with you. People are less likely to bother you if you are in groups.
Wait, is it on?
If the bully says or does something to you,
Are you
ignore
sure?
the bully. Ignoring a bully is the best thing to do. Bullies only want a reaction from the victim. Stand up for yourself. Pretend to feel really brave and confident. Tell the bully, no, stop it, in a loud voice. Don't bully back. Don't hit, kick, or push back to deal with someone bullying you or your friends. Don't show your feelings. Plan ahead. How can you stop yourself from getting angry or showing you're upset? And lastly, tell an adult. Tell an adult if you're being bullied, specifically someone you can trust.
If the bully is not physically hurting you, don't be scared to point out their behavior and tell them that what they are doing is wrong.
Now let's look at another visual representation, but this time teasing.
Yo, what's the shadow?
What's up, man?
My name is Kiarash.
Kiarash?
No, it's
Yes.
not.
Yes, it is.
Where are you from?
I'm from Persia.
Persia? Do you believe this guy?
No, I don't, man.
I don't believe this guy, bro. Are you sure you're from Mexico?
No, I'm from Persia and my name is Kiarash.
No, you're
I've told
from
you guys this
Mexico,
before.
man.
No, I've told you guys this
I
before.
don't believe this guy.
I don't either. Hey, what flavor cotton candy is this?
What is that?
What do you mean? That's my hair. No,
That's
stop.
your hair?
This
Stop.
is cotton
Let
candy,
me
man.
pass.
Where are you going? We're talking right now.
No, this isn't talking. Stop.
Yo, what do you call a Mexican that lost his car?
What?
Carlos.
That doesn't even make sense. Stop. Let me go. Stop.
Alright, see you guys.
Bye, Carlos.
Most of us have been teased at some point in our lives, and for different reasons. Sometimes because someone likes us, but more often because they don't. When in this situation, you can, 1, change your perspective. You can recognize someone's reaction to teasing by the way they act under pressure. Answer teasing with a one-liner. Thanks for telling me that. So what's your point? Oh, I thought I was cool. And lastly, react in a cool manner. Bullying often gets worse when you get angry in response. Don't burst into tears or yell out.
It goes without saying any physical threat should be handled with the help of an adult.
If you want to tell someone what is happening, make sure to write down everything that has happened. Also, have someone that witnessed what happened be there with you when you go to tell them.
We talked a lot about bullying and how to deal with it. Let's talk about bullies themselves. What happens to the bullies?
Well, the bullies usually never succeed in life and usually just get in trouble. They are scared and blame themselves, or they just want attention. Talk to someone trusted, such as a teacher or a counselor, if you are ever being bullied.
And now let's look at another group presenting a play about secret bullying.
Oh my god, hi!
Hey! Oh my god, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Let's take a selfie. Cheese!
You're so beautiful.
Oh my god, thank you so much. You're the sweetest person ever. Hey, are you going to a Monsters' birthday party this Saturday?
Oh my god, yeah, I am.
Then we'll get to see each other then.
Yes, oh my
Yay!
god.
Bye!
At the party. Oh my god, hi.
Oh my god, hi! It's so great to see you.
Oh my god, ew, do you see what she's wearing? I can't even be seen around her. Ew, does she even brush her hair? Ugh, ew.
Later that evening at home. Mother?
What's wrong, honey?
So you know how me and Mina are best friends forever and we always hang out and we always talk? Well, today at Monsters' birthday party, she totally ignored me and talked with Oz. It was like I was invisible. She didn't talk to me and I feel very alone.
Has this been happening before?
Yes, many times. Every time that another person is around, it's like I don't exist. It's like I'm not her best friend.
Honey, your friend is a secret bully. Either she knows it or she doesn't. You need to stand up for yourself and tell her that she needs to stop hurting you.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks, Mom.
The next day at school.
right there. I am so done with you. I don't want to be friends with you ever again. You are such a terrible person, and you don't deserve my friendship.
Whatever.
Unknowingly treats you very well when alone or on a one-on-one situation.
What should parents do if their child is being bullied?
First of all, we must remember that bullying is a form of aggression meant to harm someone else. There are many types of bullying. There is physical bullying, which includes hitting, kicking, or tripping someone else. There is verbal bullying, which is name-calling or teasing. There is also social bullying, such as spreading rumors or excluding someone else from a group. There can also be cyberbullying, such as text messages or videos sent through phones or websites. Parents, you can help. Listen to your child. Encourage them to share how they feel. Make sure that they know it is not their fault. Teach your child how to act. Tell them to walk away and tell someone trusted. If cyberbullying is occurring, tell them to block that person and not to talk to them in person. Also, write down everything they tell you. Contact a teacher and try to solve the issue instead of getting mad. In the end, stay in touch with the teachers so that you know the bullying does not continue.
Students are bullied for many different reasons. Reasons such as weight, race, skin color, height, educational performance, and health conditions. All children should know the best way to prevent a bully and help and inform others on how they can prevent bullying. If everyone works together to stop this act of bullying, our community will be a better place. Everyone should practice Asha and do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, and also have Ushta, which is spreading happiness. There is a lot to say about this subject, but unfortunately, we are out of time. Thank you all for being a part of this awareness.
Okay, so thank you all for being here, but I want to ask you a question. How many of you know why you're brought to this Daremer? Why do your parents bring you here Sunday after Sunday when you want to be home, watching TV, going to games, and doing something else? Who knows the answer? Can you come here and tell me the answer? Yes. No, don't come up. Don't come up.
Because you can learn something.
What are you supposed to learn?
You can learn Avesta, Dini, and so much things about our country.
Thank you. You're brought here week after week, year after year, to learn how to be a good Zartushti. You can learn other stuff at school. Your parents can teach you other stuff at home. But you're here to practice being a good Zartushti. We show you, we teach you how to recite Hashem Vahu. And Hashem Vahu, by all means to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. That's the meaning of it. We teach you what is right, and then we teach you how to do it. This class, the teen class, learn what bullying is, and learn that standing up against bullying is the right thing to do. That's why they did this performance. That's why they wrote down what they're supposed to say. That's why the 3 teachers practiced with them to show you what bullying is, when not to do it, because any one of you can be a bully. You better agree. In your family, your parents can bully you. Your grandma, your grandpa, your teacher, your sibling, brother, sister, your best friend. It doesn't matter who you are. If you don't know what that is, you may do it unintentionally. So we are here to tell you not to do it. If you have the intention of hurting somebody because it makes you feel better, that is part of being a bully. If you just single out a person and do the same thing to that person that they don't like, that is part of being a bullying. And if you're in power, being in power means you're either richer, bigger, prettier, or have more influence. That is being in more power. I, as a teacher, can bully my students. A student can bully the other student. A husband can bully the wife can bully the husband. There are so many different kinds of it. And you need to learn what it is, you need to recognize it, and not to be one, and not to let anybody bully you. There are two phases. And all of this is Hashem Wahu. It is doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Being a bully is a behavior. You need to recognize it and not do it. You need to stand up for what's right. Hashem Wahu. Stand up for what's right. Because if you don't, you're not being a Zartoshti. Just recognizing something is wrong and just passing by doesn't make you a practicing Zartoshti. That's why you come to this markaz every Sunday. That you give us the opportunity, your teachers, your Avesta teachers, your Persian teachers, everybody who's here to teach you something, these students try to teach you something because they learned it and they are passing it on. So by you listening to what I'm saying, by you not talking to each other and listening to what these kids are saying up here, by their performance, to teach you there's so many different levels of bullying and none of it is right. Don't do it to your friends. Don't do it to your brothers and sisters. When you grow up, don't do it to your co-workers. Don't do it. It's a bad behavior. And I hope that you understand the meaning of Hashem Vuhu. And this is one of the applications. There's something wrong, you recognize it, you stand up against it. And that's what you're supposed to do. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, since you don't have any questions, we have 5 questions we're going to ask you, and if you answer it correctly, you get a prize.
Okay, so if you know the answer, come up, like down there. So can someone name 3 conditions that make someone a bully? Can you name 3 conditions that make someone a bully?
Okay, once again, we are here to practice being a good Zartoshti. If you don't know the answer and you just came here because you want a prize, it's not the right thing to do. And then you get penalized. Do you understand? If you give me the wrong answer because you just want the prize, I can tell. Usually, line up. Line up those who really think they know the answers, because if you give me the wrong answers, there's a penalty. What's the question? All of you know what the question is? What was the question?
The question was, can you name 3 kinds of stuff that makes you a bully?
Name the 3.
Telling rumors, teasing, and hitting.
No. These are, listen. It is so important to learn to listen. These are the examples of bullying. But 3 conditions have to be met for you to be a bully or for somebody to be a bully. You can be a bad person, you can be rude, you can be obnoxious, you can be aggressive, but you may not be a bully. For you to be a bully, for that category to apply to you, 3 conditions must apply. Those were not it. So go sit down, thank you.
Saying bad things, doing bad things to other people, and just...
No. Good try.
Cyberbullying.
These are examples of bullying. They are not conditions. What are the behaviors? What is, if somebody is a bully, you guys quiet down so you can hear. Those are not it. Don't give me examples. We come to that later.
Laughing at people.
No, honey, that's not it either.
Telling people to do something.
Okay, no, that's not it either.
So bullying is what? So first of all, doing it every day. What? And I know and also I know it. So one is you do it every day.
Okay.
You enjoy bullying, and the last one is, come on. And the last one is.
Okay, go sit and think about it. You may come back. No?
Oh,
You
those are correct.
Not really. No. Okay.
Okay.
Just say it. You don't have to hold.
Intentional, repeatedly, and.
Wow. 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Coming up. Last one. Can you help him? Last one.
I forgot. Teasing? No.
Being mean.
No. Well, 2 out of 3, he gets a prize. Come back here. Come back here, hon.
Power imbalance. This means that someone bigger is stronger than you.
So once again, he said 2 out of 3 correctly. Good for him. The first one, you guys listen. I may ask these questions again. I may ask him again, and you may win a prize again. It has to be intentional. Somebody who says, okay, I am going to hurt my friend. I am going to make her miserable, like the last performance you saw. It's a mode that this person, this bully is in. You have bad intentions. Because some people do a lot of physical things to other people, but they don't mean bad. They're just aggressive. They're idiots. They just do it to get a laugh. That is not the definition of being a bully. That is bad. We don't advocate that. However, to be a bully, you have to have bad intentions. That's why everybody can be a bully. Adult, child, any race, any shape, form, age, it doesn't matter. If you have bad intentions and then you do the same thing over and over again, you enjoy it, you get reward out of it, you just feel powerful, you just keep doing it. And the third one is you are in the position of power. You are bigger, you're smarter, you have more money, you have more status, you have a better job, then you can bully somebody below you. So 3 criteria. And thank you for stating 2 of them.
Okay, so the next question is, can you always stop bullying, and why? Can you always stop bullying? Okay, come make a line.
Remember, don't come here just because you like to run up here, you like to see me up front, close, or you want to say something. Please come here if you know or you think you know the answer. Can you? Okay. Can you always stop bullying? Yes or no, and why? You can't just guess at it.
Yes. Because first of all, anybody could change. It's not like you're always going to be a bully. You could be a bully, but like the next day you could apologize and promise not to do it.
I love your answer and your positivity, but no thank you.
Yes, because yes, because you can all stop being bullies to people, so people can be nice to you.
Good try, but no. Next.
Yes, because you can try to ignore them or tell an adult or ask for help, and then maybe you can have the power.
Thank you for the answer. Is everybody listening to answers? You know what I love about these answers? They're not correct, but it tells me that you're listening, you learn stuff. The things that you're saying means that you listen to the material that was up here. So thank you. But go have a seat.
Yes and no.
Thank you. Go have a seat.
Yes. Actually,
Yes, because you can be in a group of 3, or you can say stop to the bully.
Okay, go ahead. No, thank you.
So I got a hint for you. The question was, can you always stop bullying and why? But like, do you always know if someone's bullying you?
We know that if like someone's bullying you, they will tell other people to do something and doing their homework, and like telling them like they think the boss.
Okay, thank you for thinking outside the box. That's good. But listen to the question. You always have to listen to the question. Don't make it up in your head. The question is, can you always stop bullying, and why?
yes, because you can stand up to them and report them if they're doing something really bad.
Thank you for the answer, but no.
You can always stop bullying because because you can like ignore the bully and pass them.
Come stand here. Stand here.
Okay. Yes, because you can stand up for yourself and say no, but if they don't stop, then you can ignore them or tell an adult.
Thank you. That was a very profound answer because you thought about what if this doesn't work, then I do that one, then I do the other one. That's a good answer, but still not the right answer. Thank you.
Yes, because if they keep on bullying you, you can ignore them. If they try to do something, lie about something that you're doing and being a bully, you could just ignore them and not listen to them. And
Okay, that's good, but still not the answer. But I like it that you thought about all that.
I believe yes, because whether you're the bully or the victim, if you're the victim, you can stand up for yourself, or you can report it and ignore what the bully is saying. Or if you're the bully, you have self-control, and you can decide what you do and whether it's the right thing to do.
Very nice answer, but still not what I'm looking for.
No, you can't always.
Can we all please be quiet? I would appreciate it if everybody's quiet.
No, you can't always stop the bully, because if you don't know if you don't recognize the bullying behavior, you can't do anything about it. And if you I forgot.
Okay. No, that's not the answer, but she said no. She's the only one that is realistic. I love it that you all think you can do a lot of stuff, that you can stop bullying, but in reality, you can't. If somebody later in life came up to you and was trying to bully you and get something out of you, and they had a knife, or they had a gun, or they were so big they could squish you, would you stand up to that person? You should not. Those who think they should, please don't. Because sometimes walking away is the smartest thing anybody can do. Just standing up to bullying because it's the right thing is in a gray area. Yes, it is the right thing to do, but if you can do it, if you were a police officer, if you were somebody so big and you had other people follow you and protect you, but you as you not always can stand up to bullies. The best thing is to ignore them and walk away and remove yourself from that situation. Please remember, it's noble to always say, yes, I can do it, but it's smart to know you cannot. So thank you for trying. What did you want to say?
It's a no because they could be bigger, and then they could be bigger and like if you tried to walk away, they could just run and get you.
So what do?
You
run as fast as you can, and you go tell your mom and dad. But when you get older, then you can do more. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. He had it right half the way, so that's why he's getting the prize. Okay, now listen to the questions, please. I know you think you have all the right answers, but part of practicing to be the righteous person that you're supposed to be is to think and analyze and put everything together and listen to what you want to say before you say it. If somebody said the same thing that is in your head, walk away, go back and sit. That is the smart thing to do.
So, the third question is, do you always know if you are being bullied or are the bully, and why? So, like, do you know if you are the bully or you are being bullied?
Nobody knows the answer to this one? There we go. We all know the answer all of a sudden? What was the question?
The question was if you
Alrighty then. If you don't know the question that was just asked, go back and sit down. Don't stand in line. Let's see who can make that judgment correctly. What was the question?
If you know if you're bullying someone or not, if you are the bully or if you're not the bully.
Good job. So, what was the answer?
Oh, I think the answer is no. You don't know if you're like a bully or not because when you do something like they think you're gonna do it intentionally, but you're actually not intentionally. You're just joking about it, but like you have to you don't even know if you're bullying.
You know what? I like your answer because that is the answer. Have a seat. He got it. A lot of times, you don't know you're being bullied or you're bullying somebody else. I want to give an example, and this example is for adults. Thank you. There is another kind of, this is for moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas. At our age, we may not know that we are bullying somebody because we don't have bad intentions. However, if I'm a grandma and I like to see my grandkids and I keep telling them, why don't you come see me? I'm going to die soon. Then you're going to regret it. It makes me so sad. Please come see me. Whether you like it or not, that's bullying. You're in power. A grandma is in power over the grandkids because you're the grandma. You are it. Your grandkids look up to you. And then because you want to manipulate them into coming and seeing you where they have so many other things to do, they don't want to come and see grandma and grandpa. You guys are boring. So you guilt them into doing it. You keep telling them something that may make them feel bad. That's intentional. A grandma, a grandpa who does that, they know they're going to make their grandkids feel bad. Therefore, they'll come and see you more often. You don't know you're bullying your grandkids, but you are. You can tell them, come see me because I love to see you. That's not being a bully. But if you guilt them, if you make them feel bad into doing something for you, that is bullying. And that's why sometimes you don't know. That's why we're up here today enlightening everybody. That's why we went and researched this. This class read about it. There are so many different kinds of bullying that shouldn't be done, but it's done because we don't know. Husbands and wives, when they give each other silent treatment, that is bullying. A husband stops talking to a wife because he wants something for days, for weeks. We all have done it because we don't know it's bullying, but it's bullying. You're trying to make the other spouse feel bad so you get your way. And you're in power, both spouses, husbands and wives. When you do this, you're in power because you're withholding your affection, you're withholding food, whatever. So your spouse comes back and apologizes or does what you want. That is bullying. Whether you know it or not, we do it. So now that we know it, don't do it. Talk, communicate. That's why the question was, do you know if you're the bully or being bullied? And the answer is no. A lot of us do stuff that we don't know is wrong. And it's good to learn and then please pass it on. Children, in your class, back in your schools, you learned about bullying today. You need to spread the word. You need to teach other students, your friends, not to be bullies and not to bully others. Hopefully, even if 1 out of 20 of you does that, that's a positive step forward. The next question.
Okay. Name 3 ways to stop bullying.
Run, run, run! Okay, you guys, you can stand in line since you think you know the answers, but you have to be quiet. You know why you have to be quiet? To listen to what the first person is saying. So if that person is saying something that is in your head and it's wrong, don't come up and repeat it. Don't repeat something you just heard. Okay, who knows what the question is? 3 out of 20? Weren't you listening? If you don't know what the question is, go sit down, please. Okay, since you know, what is the answer?
Name 3 ways to stop bullying.
Good.
So first of all, tell a parent or guardian or somebody older than you to help. The second is to say stop and tell them that stop, yeah.
Okay.
And the third one is to stand up for yourself and be confident.
Okay. That is good enough because at your age, this is all you can do. So good job. Everybody else, thank him. Go sit down. I also want to listen to me, you guys. Everybody. Sometimes in your group of friends, there is a leader. Hopefully that leader is a very strong person. So this is what happens. When somebody talks, if you don't listen, then you don't get it. Then it has to be repeated. We don't want to repeat ourselves. We always tell you, today we have taught you to stand up for yourself against bullying. You either tell somebody, you walk away, or you just say no. Okay? But you have friends, you have brothers and sisters, you know somebody who is not as strong as you are. It happens all over at any age. Sometimes, if it's the smart thing to do, you can stand up for others. That is being a good person. If a person can't stand up for themselves because they're timid, they're shy, they don't know any better, they're not as strong as you are, you can stand up for them. That's being a good friend, a good sister, a good brother, a good cousin, and in adulthood, a good person. So it's okay. Don't just stand up for you. Stand up for the one who can't do that for themselves. Don't fight their battles, but you can help them stand up to the bully. Okay? And the last question.
Why should you stand up to a bully?
Alrighty then. You all know what the question is. I'm glad you're listening. Okay, I want you to learn something today also. When you listen, you guys, listen up, listen up. When you guys focus and listen, you're ahead of the game. You're at the beginning of the line. You may win a prize. The question was,
why should you stand up to a bully?
okay, why?
You should stand up to a bully because if they're bothering you,
It's a generalized answer. It's just one sentence, and we talked about it. And I want you to listen. It has to do with something we teach you in this Daremer. You come here to learn that. It has to do with your religion. So don't give me examples. Why do you have to stop bullying?
you have to stop bullying. If people keep on bullying people.
Yeah, but no, that's not the answer.
If you like, the question was that like, why should you stand up for yourself? Because if you don't stand up for yourself from the bully.
Yeah, I'm sure you do that, but that's not the answer.
You stand up for yourself because it's just the right thing to do.
Thank you. It's as simple as that. Thank you for learning why you do it. Okay. You guys, we need to wrap this up so you can all go. We discussed bullying because it's the right thing to do. You guys talking right now is not the right thing to do. Okay? I think we need to be quiet for 1 more minute. Can we be quiet for 1 more minute? We teach you to do the right thing, not because you get a prize like we just gave you. We gave you the prize because we wanted your attention, because at this age, it's hard to focus, and we know that. That's the right thing to do for us as teachers, to grab your attention by bribing you with a prize. But we talked about bullying because it's the right thing to do. We wanted to teach you to stand up against bullying, not be a bully yourself or somebody you know, because it's the right thing to do. Everything in life is like that. You should not expect a reward or have fear of punishment if you do the right thing. And sometimes you get punished in different ways because you do the right thing. But that shouldn't stop you. Do the right thing because you recite Hashem Vahu all the time. I would like everybody to please stand up and recite Hashem Vahu together, because that's what we practice here today. So now you know why you say Hashem Vahu at every occasion, at every celebration, at every class. It's that important. It reminds you that you need to do something that is right because it's the right thing to do. Hashem Vahu, Vahishta Masti, Ushta Asti, Ushta Ahmai, Hayat Ashai, Vahishtai, Hashem. Thank you all.
با تشکر از از کلاس تین و آموزگاران عزیزشون که این برنامه رو برای ما تهیه کردن، به افتخارشون یه دست بلند و امیدواریم که بازم از این برنامه ها داشته باشیم. مرسی میترا جون، فریبا جون، ماندانا جون، موفق باشه.